taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Huskies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on third down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Makes the grab. It's Murray. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw. It's Coffee. And that one's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground with the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweep pulling catches, plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down coming up. From the gun, running back gets the give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open space at the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to buy time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
Using his legs, it's Clinton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. This is a design run. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The toss to the outside. There he goes. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The short hands, it's caught. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's McMillan. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Direct snap. Still running. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that look. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got it in the middle. It's Houston. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. First down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air, it's Coffee. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. On the option. Quick toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Steps away to find some room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Dumps it to the back. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown!
That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Rutgers, 7.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Quarterback adapting. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to get the first through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half. In halftime, in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the move. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grab near the sticks. It's Agbada. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Gonna look downfield again. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers. And here they come, almost all the way back. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Turning it on. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Washington coming to the line with another first down. The give on the inside. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Skips away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you
hauls it in, the first down and more. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep the...
He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up.
Ringo, easy.
On the ground. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Got a man, it's Clinton. Nice move, it just keeps moving. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Hard running there. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Breaks the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. You win a game like this against a higher-ranked team in the top 10 behind this rushing attack, and you will have opened some eyes after this game.
Yeah, early in the season, being able to open some eyes and say, listen, we're legit, we're for real, we're physical. You better bring your lunchbox when you play us. This is a great start to the season.
It's going to give them a lot of confidence too, David, because you look at this team's schedule down the road, they're going to need to be able to run the ball. They're going to have to be physical if they want to keep winning, and they want that number beside their name to keep getting smaller.